Oh, what is going on, Ada Nation? Welcome to Dapp Central. My name is Fareed. Today, we're going to be touching on the Genius X project, which is an accelerator platform building on Cardano, and the fact that they've now onboarded the first ever DeFi protocol for the Islamic community called Liberty Finance. So let's go ahead and just jump right on in. As some of you may or may not be aware, the Genius X protocol is going to be a blockchain agnostic accelerator. I've got a fully dedicated playlist breaking down every single thing that this particular platform has to offer. Now, we've seen them already launch on Cardano. We've seen them move over to Arbitrum as well, and I believe they're now building on the Polygon network. That said, some of the key features that this particular platform provides includes fundraising strategy, MVP and product development, Genius ecosystem integration, marketing and community building, legal entity setup, and one-on-one consultations. I'll leave the link to the official platform down below as a part of today's video description. Scrolling down, we can see some of the projects already onboarded, which include Maestro Smart Places, Iagon, Legity, Reach, and a few others. Again, I do cover quite a bit of these onboarded projects in separate videos. Now, the main focus of today's video is going to be surrounding the Liberty Finance platform joining the Genius X Accelerator program. So given the fact that they're now going blockchain agnostic, they are going to be onboarding this particular platform, which is actually building outside of the Cardano ecosystem. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this is going to be one of the first DeFi dApps built for the Islamic community. And we're going to be breaking down everything that this platform has to offer, as well as some of its key services and benefits. So it reads, Genius X, one of the first tokenized blockchain agnostic accelerators, is excited to onboard Liberty Finance, the first Sharia compliant decentralized exchange or DEX for the Islamic community and blockchain supported lending platform for both Islamic financiers and DeFi users into its accelerator program. So by the sound of it, Liberty Finance is not only going to be a decentralized exchange, they're also going to have some key features that allow for lending and borrowing. I feel like personally, these are the two biggest types of dApps that we have right now within Cardano and just the Web3 space in general. So not surprising from that particular end. Diving into the Liberty Finance mission statement before we jump over into their fully dedicated website, it reads that Liberty Finance's mission is to redefine the crypto trading landscape by developing a pioneering decentralized finance protocol. Again, that's going to be the DEX and the lending and borrowing. Their vision is clear. Trading cryptocurrencies should be accessible, user-friendly, and secure, regardless of a trader's skill. I do completely agree with this, especially given the fact that we're in crypto. Everything should be borderless, easy to understand, and accessible for all to begin using. Jumping into the next paragraph, it reads, moreover, compliance with Islamic finance guarantees that traders who trade using the Liberty Finance protocol are all doing so in accordance with Islamic principles. Now, this means that assets listed on their exchange are not going to be involved in activities that are considered haram or forbidden within their particular religion. Now, these include things such as gambling or speculative investments. I did take the time to jump over to their website, and they do have a list here in an article that basically breaks down their beliefs. But it states that, in short, Sharia finance is a system of Islamic financial practices that are based on the principles of Islamic law. This system is designed to ensure that all financial activities are conducted in accordance with Islamic principles, such as the following: not charging interest or engaging in investments that are considered haram or forbidden, gambling, and speculation. Again, I'll leave the official link to this particular blog breaking down Liberty Finance and the entire protocol. Jumping back over to the article here, if I scroll down, it continues to read, in turn, Liberty Finance's platform will be beneficial for the non-Islamic crypto community as well, as all assets are going to be vetted by their team to ensure that they are indeed real projects with real value. So whether you're Islamic or not, you should still be able to utilize the platform. And again, they're making sure that they do cater to the Islamic community in order to make sure that everything that they do lines up with their Islamic principles. Now, moving into some of the key features that this platform has to offer. Number one is going to be Islamic compliance. I'm not going to really harp too much more on that. I just kind of broke that down. Number two is going to be Islamic lending, where it reads, Liberty Finance allows for permissible lending and borrowing without the use of interest. Now, this is going to be one of the key pieces here that really kind of sparked my eye or caught my eye, right? Is doing lending and borrowing within the Web3 space without the use of interest. The majority of the platforms right now that I am aware of actually have to use interest in order to keep the protocol running or in order to keep revenue coming in steady as a part of the platform. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out on that. Again, not only to see how the Liberty Finance team applies this, but also to see if we could apply the same concept with no interest on lending and borrowing when it comes to a Cardano native project. Moving into the third benefit is going to be non-custodial assets. Now, because again, we're in a Web3 space, you should be able to have full control over all of your assets, whether you're coming into the DEX or whether you're looking to lend and borrow. So Liberty Finance combines the advantages of decentralized custody with user-centric features, empowering users to retain control of their private keys. Moving on, we've got low fees. So low fees, I think, is pretty straightforward. Again, you have to have some fees for the protocol to be sustainable and for it to be able to thrive. But you don't want to have those so high that they are higher than the majority of the competition. So they have to be somewhat competitive, and it looks like that's what the Liberty Finance protocol is going to be doing. Down after that, we've got centralized exchange-like features, where it reads that traders can access advanced features like leverage trading, options, derivatives, and stop and limit orders without hassle. Again, interesting concept there, given the fact that we're starting to see the rise of leverage trading as well as derivatives and options trading on Cardano, with the likes of MuesliSwap, Genius Yield, and a few others that have announced that they'll be adding these additional advanced trading features. Moving right along, the next benefit is going to be a real-world B2B offering. So it looks like the Liberty Finance protocol will be collaborating with other financiers or institutions that want to offer lending that falls within the Islamic guidelines, and they'll be able to basically partner up or collaborate with Liberty Finance in order to leverage their infrastructure and in order to provide additional services to their own niche user base or customer base. Now, another key piece here that really caught my eye is going to be the use of fiat on and off ramps. So Liberty Finance is planning to offer a seamless and direct fiat to crypto transaction experience, eliminating the need for third-party intermediaries. This is really, I think, timely given the fact that there was just a pretty big article surrounding one of the top banks in the United States, which has officially announced that moving forward, they will be stopping any crypto specific transaction. So imagine trying to onboard into a platform like Coinbase or Binance using American banks like this one that just made that announcement. You will not be able to do that moving forward. So as a result of that, we're going to need brand new fiat on ramps and off ramps that circumvent the traditional route, again, which is through some of the bigger marketplaces like Coinbase and the BNB or the Binance platform. Now, there are going to be some additional fiat on-ramps and off-ramps coming into Cardano specifically. I believe one will be through the World Mobile Wallet as well as the Lace Wallet, and then I believe through the Meld protocol as well. Now, this particular platform will also include their Amana Vault revenue sharing or staking. So Liberty Finance offers the ability for users to stake their LIBX or LibX token, which I believe is going to be their governance token, into their Amana vaults, allowing users to receive a proportional revenue share from all activities on the protocol. This appears to be the norm now within the Web3 space, the ability to provide revenue sharing. We did see something very similar to this come out with, I believe it's going to be the DeFi bar, where you basically are able to earn a part of all of the revenue generated by the protocol. Now, last but not least, they will be focusing on online education with their online education portal. So Liberty Finance has a strong ethos and focus on user education, To this end, their educational portal will allow traders to upskill themselves in various disciplines or understandings of Islamic finance, and in turn, they'll be rewarded with protocol tokens and NFTs that unlock advanced features on the platform. So as an example, if you complete the risk management course, you'll be allowed to trade using margin or leverage. I think that makes sense there. I think with anything in Web3, there has to be a strong emphasis on education, given the fact that a lot of this, again, is quite complicated, especially to somebody who's new to the trading space in general. If you have a little bit of background in Web 2, it does make the transition over a little bit easier. But if you're brand new into the space, I think education is going to be number one. So now that we have all that information out of the way, I want to jump over into their website very quickly. We're going to take a look at some of their key offerings, which we've kind of touched on some of them already. And then we're going to take a look at their governance and their tokenomics. And then we're going to close out today's video. If you guys want to head over to their official website yourself, you can head over to libfi.io, where it states that they are going to be bringing decentralized finance to the Islamic community. Now, I see the option to join a testnet, which I didn't actually get the time to verify whether it's up and running right now, but it looks like they are going to be at least close to getting something up for the community to begin testing on. Again, we've got some of their features here, again, which include the fiat on-ramps, their centralized exchange features, Islamic compliance low fees, and non-custodialship. If I jump over to the next tab, we've got some of the incentives when it comes to their token utility, which include rewards, staking, real yield, fee reduction, governance, and other token airdrops. The tokenomics are listed here, which I would have appreciated a little bit more clarity surrounding, exactly where everything is going. But very simply, it looks like 33% is going towards community airdrops, 25% is going towards marketing, 18% going towards fundraising, 15% going towards the team, and then the last remaining 8% going towards advisors. So I think that will take us here through the end of today's video. Again, I'll leave the link to everything that you guys need, not only when it comes to Genius X, but also for Liberty Finance. I believe that will take us here to the end of today's video, breaking down the recent partnership between Liberty Finance and the Genius X protocol. That said, and as always, if you guys learned anything along the way, I would appreciate you if you could tap that like button. Not only does it help to get the content out to other members within the Cardano community, it also lets the algorithm know that I'm doing a great job. If you guys want more content like this surrounding the top builders in Web3, consider subscribing to the channel. And if you have any questions for me, then make sure to go ahead and leave them down in the comment section below. That said, I will see you guys in the next video.